There is a quiet moment in your day that controls more of your life than you realize. It happens before you speak, before you post something, before you make a choice. A small thought appears. What will they think of me? And suddenly, you pause. You hold back. You choose the safer version of yourself. You do this without noticing. Everyone does. It becomes such a deep habit that your life slowly starts to feel like it belongs, not to you, but to everyone watching. This is the silent prison, the invisible cage inside the mind, a cage made not of walls, but of imagined opinions. But today, you begin to break it. This is the moment you understand why you care so much and why it was never your fault. Most people think caring about people's opinions means you're weak or insecure, but that isn't true. You were designed to care. Your brain was built to worry about belonging. Long ago, your survival depended on your group. If your tribe rejected you, you were in danger. If people disliked you, you were alone. And your brain learned one powerful rule: stay accepted to stay safe. Even now, your mind reacts to judgment as if it's life or death, even though it isn't. This instinct isn't a flaw. It is human nature. You care what people think because your brain is trying to protect you, even when you don't need protecting. But here's the twist. You're not really afraid of what others think. You're afraid of what you think they think. Your mind creates the fear long before anyone else does. If you feel insecure, you assume others see it. If you feel not good enough, you imagine people judging you. If you feel awkward, you think everyone is watching, but they aren't. You're projecting your own fears onto people who aren't thinking about you at all. You're not trapped by their opinions. You're trapped inside your own imagination. Once you see this clearly, the fear starts to lose its power. You begin to notice the trick, a spotlight effect. Your mind quietly produces. It makes you believe everyone is paying attention to you. But the truth, they're not. Most people are too busy thinking about themselves, their worries, their insecurities, their mistakes, their image, their life. You are not being analyzed. You are not being judged. You are not being watched. Everyone else is trying to survive their own thoughts. The spotlight you imagine isn't real. And when you finally understand this, something softens. Life becomes lighter. Breathing becomes easier. You feel a little more free. Free to be yourself without asking for permission. Free to act, to speak, to live without carrying the weight of imaginary eyes. This is where freedom begins. To stop caring what people think. You don't need to become cold or rude or emotionless. You simply need to retrain your mind to stop giving power to thoughts that were never yours. The reversal: how to reprogram your mind to become immune to judgment. Most people live with their attention facing outward. They think, what do they want? What do they expect? What will they say? This is why opinions control you. Your attention is pointed at the world instead of yourself. To break this, you shift your attention inward. Start asking, what do I want? What do I feel? What do I believe is right for my life? At first, it feels selfish. It isn't. It's survival. You can respect others without living your life for them. When your focus returns to yourself, other people's thoughts lose their power because your inner voice becomes louder than their imaginary opinions. Here is a simple trick that destroys the fear of judgment instantly. Ask yourself, will this matter in 10 minutes, 10 months, 10 years? Most things people worry about don't even survive the first 10 minutes. That awkward moment? Forgotten. That strange look someone gave you? They don't remember it. That fear of saying the wrong thing? People say the wrong thing daily. We believe moments last forever. They don't. They fade faster than you think. When you zoom out, your fear shrinks with it. Here's something powerful. If someone's opinion doesn't help your life, why should it control your life? Do they feed you, support you, love you, understand you, know your dreams, carry your pain, pay your bills? If the answer is no, their opinion doesn't matter. This is called the approval test. Ask yourself, has this person earned the right to influence how I feel about myself? Most people haven't. And once you realize that, their opinions suddenly feel small, soft, and irrelevant. Self-confidence doesn't come from pretending not to care. It comes from acting like someone who deserves self-respect. This creates a loop. You respect yourself. You act in your own best interest. People treat you better. You worry less about opinions. Your confidence grows. The loop repeats. The fastest way to stop caring what people think is simple. Start acting in ways that your future self will be proud of. Speak honestly. Choose boldly. Try things, even if you might fail. Live in alignment with your values. People can judge you, but they can't control you. If you respect yourself first, you've learned how to shift your mind and break free from imaginary judgment. But there's one more layer, the deepest one: how to live with real freedom, real confidence, and a mind that no longer bends under outside pressure. The mindset that makes procrastination melt away, almost without effort. These are the mental habits that make action feel natural, not forced, not heavy, just calm, steady progress. Procrastination gives quick comfort. Finishing gives deep peace. When you avoid a task, you feel a tiny wave of relief. I don't have to do it right now. But when you finish a task, you feel something far stronger: pride, calm, confidence, freedom, mental space. Your brain remembers emotions, not intentions. So remind yourself, again and again, done feels better than delaying. Say it softly. Say it in your mind. Say it during the moments when you feel the urge to escape. Soon, you'll start craving the clean, light feeling of done, because it is far more satisfying than the quick comfort of avoidance. Procrastination fades when you stop calling yourself a procrastinator. Your brain follows the words you repeat to yourself. If you say, "I'm lazy, I always delay, I can't focus," your mind agrees and behaves in alignment with those words. But if you shift your identity, even slightly, your behavior shifts with it. Try telling yourself, "I'm someone who finishes things. I'm someone who starts quickly. I get things done early." Repeat it until it feels familiar, because humans don't like to act against their identity. Change the identity, and the habits will follow naturally. Perfection is one of the biggest roots of procrastination. You delay because you want things to be perfect. But remember this: 70% done is infinitely better than 0% perfect. Aim for good enough, not flawless. You can always improve a draft, but you cannot improve the work you never start. When you allow yourself to work at 70%, your mind relaxes. Tasks feel lighter. You begin sooner. You finish faster. Perfection kills progress. Let it go. Your brain loves rewards. Every time you complete something, even something tiny, you get a burst of dopamine, the "you're doing well" signal. That's why small wins matter. They build momentum. Finish something tiny. Feel that little spark. Use it to start something slightly bigger. The loop becomes automatic. Small win, good feeling, more action. Bigger win, more motivation. Momentum does the work that motivation struggles to do. And here is the mindset that makes you unstoppable. I do the work even when I'm not in the mood. Not feeling ready doesn't stop you. Feeling tired doesn't stop you. Feeling stressed doesn't stop you. You move anyway, because action is a choice, not a mood. This mindset clears away most of your procrastination instantly. You stop waiting for the perfect moment, and you start creating progress in real time. Procrastination is not who you are. It is not your identity. It is simply a habit, a reflex. And like any habit, it can be unlearned and replaced. You don't need perfection. You only need to begin. A little each day, a few minutes at a time. Simple, gentle actions that build the life you want. You are capable. You are stronger than your delay. And you can start today.